Good afternoon. Today I want to show one idea that has shaped my life as a mother and as a professional working with the neurodiverse community. I'm also the mother of 2 sons that are neurodivergent, and that journey has changed how I see the world. For many years, we have looked at neurodiversity through the lens of limitation. Today, we are looking at it the wrong way. In the next few minutes, I'm letting you see something different. Our minds can hold extraordinary potential. Around the world, we are all part of neurodiversity. Neurodiversity is part of every human brain, but some individuals are neurodivergent, meaning that their brain functions in a different way than what society considers typical. This includes autism, ADHD, and others. But what if understanding is not the problem? But what if what we think understanding should be? But when we don't understand, families are in distress. Some people don't get included. And they start thinking, there's something wrong with me. And I remember when my sons were misunderstood, and I could see how that affected them. But there is another hidden cost: human connection, the ability to build relationships based on understanding and love. And that is a loss for all of us. So here's the question that changes everything. What if the problem is not the person? What if the challenge is the environment around us? So a person that struggles in one setting can thrive in another. So an innovation is simply a mismatch of the system around that person and what we can offer and they can offer. So before we change our mind and we can think, how can we think that a person can bring extraordinary potential to our lives? So they bring, a neurodivergent person brings a lot of innovation, a lot of ways of saying things. But when they are truly seen on value, not only they change their lives, but they change the environment around them through innovation. So through neural wholeness, I've seen this pattern again. There's 3 simple things that change everything. First, see the person beyond the label. Second, support them beyond the environment. And the third is shift your perspective about inclusion. And this is where everything begins to change. This is a simple tool that I'm going to give you today that you can use. Pause when you see someone acting a little bit confusing to you and ask yourself this question: what support would help this person succeed? And that question changes everything. It moves curiosity to perspective to connection. I have seen transformations again and again. I have witnessed as a professional and as a mom, when expectations are clear and support is intentional and the environment is adjusted, people that once struggled begin to thrive. The difference is not intelligence. The difference is understanding. One of the biggest myths about neurodiversity is that it represents limitations. But many neurodivergent innovators, they have extraordinary strength, focus, creativity, pattern recognition. The question is not whether strength exists. The question is, are we creating the space for them to emerge? Now imagine what happens when we choose understanding. Family feel supported, individuals get confidence, and workplaces discover new talent, and our community become more innovative. Because when we understand respect. Let me tell you what is possible for all of us. We are creating a world that is more human, more compassionate, and full of life. And this is what I call neuro-wholeness, a way of living, working, and being part of our community, where every life and mind is integrated. So I'm going to give you something to do in the next 24 hours. Notice someone that is different. Ask yourself, what support will help them succeed? Don't ask why they're different. So this is huge for someone that has felt misunderstood, including myself. So I will leave you also with this. Different minds are not problems to fix. They're possibilities waiting to be understood. And when we see each one of us with understanding, dignity, we create connection and we create that space for love. Because every mind has value, every person has purpose. And when we see and we change the way we see those differences, we are extraordinary together. And we create a better world with extraordinary abilities. Thank you.